from the neighbour's Wi-Fi upstairs in the passage at the top. Sorry about the mess in the bedroom, we're not sleeping here at the moment. Our bedroom, the place where we have to heal. Are we healing? I don't think so. Look at this. Absolutely mad. Mad it is. Neighbour's wall. It's microwave radiation, folks, RF. Very dangerous to sleep in. Very dangerous. Bedroom. Sorry, all over the place. Now this is our new bedroom. The passageway. Lovely place to live and sleep. We have got the computer on at the moment, so that's why it's picking up all that, but when we don't have electric on, it goes right down to green, which is safe. As you can see, my hubby sleeps now. It's not that bad. When we have electric off, it goes absolutely no reading whatsoever, but it's because we've got the computer on, you can see the full extent of it. As we go back into the flat, it's ridiculous. So again, our bedroom. Wow, wonderful. Beautiful place to live, huh, hon? There we go. Right, this is our flat with all electric off. Everything is off now. There's no mains coming to our house. The phone is on airplane mode as well, so there's nothing coming off of that. So what you are actually seeing is the reading coming from the neighbour's Wi-Fi's. And bear in mind, one Wi-Fi unit goes right to the top, which is 6,000 times higher than your body kicks out. So it's extremely toxic. So this is not a place to live when you've got electrosensitivity here, yes. You hear that little clicking noise? That is Wi-Fi. That's Wi-Fi, that's a router. That's coming from next door. And there's also a gas smart meter. I think it's a gas meter or what have you, but there is something coming out of it from outside of our sitting room window, which the neighbours put in. Brilliant. So this is our living room. This is where we spend most of our time, or used to, until recently. Now look at this. This is our sitting room wall, which joins to the neighbour's house. So that's a Wi-Fi from next door, look, and a mobile phone. Try living in that and feeling what we feel. It's not funny. We're not making it up. It's not in our head. This is real. This is war here. This is meant to be a place where we feel safe. It's not. It's anything but. This is the passage, look. This is where we sleep now, you see. I took a reading before, when all the electric was on. Now you can see, still goes up because you know why? Look, we've got somebody above our house with another meter on. Sorry, not meter, sorry, I'm ranting. Wi-Fi, router, right above here. That's a neighbour's Wi-Fi router. There. But as you come away, look at that. It drops. Nothing. So we're actually sleeping in the passage where it's actually safe. And look here, my husband sleeps. There's nothing. There's husband. Hello.
Hey guys. I've got something to say.
Yeah, look, safe, safe,
Yeah.
safe in our passage. Our bathroom, however, well, it wasn't safe yesterday. Oh, look, surprise, surprise. That's coming from upstairs as well. Look, our bath, so can't even come in the bath and have a bath and without being radiated. Wonderful, fantastic. Sorry, I'm being sarcastic. Hold on, my husband wants to speak.
Yeah. If you think we're mad going on about this, what I suggest you do, this is a dare, unplug completely from your mobile phones, everything. Go out into the countryside camping for a couple of days where there's no RF pollution. Go and spend a couple of days there. You'll find it really freeing and liberating, and you'll enjoy it. Yeah. When you come back, I dare you to tell me you don't feel ill. Seriously. You need to detox. But the reason why most of you aren't feeling any of this and don't realise is the fact your body has built up a tolerance to it. Yeah. And that's the most dangerous time. So yeah, try it. A couple of days away, switch everything off. If you're in a detached house and you haven't got a smart meter, switch your Wi-Fi off for a couple of days. Switch your phones off for a couple of days. Just have your landline, yeah, and then switch it all back on again and tell me you don't feel it. Just try it, please.
Yeah. Or even if you have got Wi-Fi, have set times of the day when you don't have it on. You know, turn it off at night time. There's no need to have Wi-Fi on.
Exactly.
Polluting your own body and those next to you.
Yeah.
Because there will come a time when lawsuits are filed against neighbours who will not help because passive smoking is illegal, right? And this is a form of passive smoking. We've got no flipping choice.
It's more dangerous than passive smoking.
Yes, it is. So if you're not using your Wi-Fi, turn it off at night time. Have it on at set times during the day when you must have your phone on.
If you live in a block of flats, switch it off when you go out.
Because it's not fair on the people who live around you.
Yeah.
It really isn't. And especially when neighbours don't even want to know.
Yeah, especially when they don't want to know.
They don't care.
Nobody cares anymore, that's the problem.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to take you into the bedroom now. Again.
Lucky you, getting taken in the bedroom.
Sort of. Yeah, with all the... This is all the electric off in our bedroom, right, okay? No electric on. It's a right mess in here. I'm sorry about that. I don't care anymore. But there, yeah, look. Ooh, lovely place to sleep, isn't it, darling? Look at that. If you've got Wi-Fi, you are killing yourself. You might not feel the effects right now because your body is so used to it. The endorphins are making you feel that everything's okay. It's like nature's painkiller. And it's only meant to come out at certain times when you get a cut to numb the pain. But your body is fighting this. That's why there's so many cancers, autisms, everything. Look, neighbour's wall. So come on, guys. You know, the meter doesn't lie. Scientists don't lie. Independent studies don't lie. This is absolutely horrendous. I'm going to sign off now and I'm going to read something. Bye. Right, sorry, it's only my voice because I don't like being on camera. I asked my hubby that. But I'm going to just quickly read out a little bit. It says, the human body will produce a minimum of 1 millivolt. That's what's normal. The average reading in our flat was 0.30 to 1 pulsing volt per meter. That is penetrating our bodies at up to 1,000 times over what our body is producing. You know, our friend's Wi-Fi router, as my husband, our friend's Wi-Fi router was actually pulsing at 6,000 times higher. Now that, if you've got a router in your house, that is doing that to you. Your mobile phone is the same. And you realise that people don't like living next to cell towers, mobile phone towers. Well, I'll tell you this right now. What you've got on your house is worse than a cell tower. It's more intense. So, you know, turn it off when you're not using it. So anyway, I'm going to show you a few charts here. Right, this is basically the instructions for our meter. You can probably pause it if you want to. But what we have in our flat is too high for people with ES. Too high for ambient levels. That is in every single house with a Wi-Fi router right there. In fact, the top red digit thingy, or the display, was actually on red at our friend's house. right next to the meter. And bearing in
Well, it
mind,
went off the meter.
yeah, well, it was a little
Yeah.
bit red light at the top, and it was almost off the meter. And she's had cancer
Yeah.
in her head,
Yeah.
right, in 2014. So she can't afford to take any risks whatsoever. And when I told her that and I showed her the meter, she was absolutely horrified. She was heartbroken. So we've told her to turn the meter off. Sorry, we'll told her to turn the Wi-Fi off when she's not using it, and only turn it on when she wants to. And she's an amazing woman. She's in her 60s and she's so clued up with stratospheric aerosol injections, geoengineering. I'm not going to go into that, but she knows, she's awake. And it was so funny, she knows how dangerous her smart meter is right now, because we took readings of that little display, that innocent display you have in your houses, next to your office or next to your desk or what have you, right? We read pulsing radio frequency waves from that. You know what she did? She unplugged it and she put it in tin foil, and there was no signal coming from it. So there, we're living in the orange here, coming from our neighbour's house. So just turn that page over. Let's have a look. These are the symptoms. The nosebleeds are really badly as well. Infertility. So if you're trying for a child and you've got Wi-Fi, turn your Wi-Fi off. It'll probably help. But yeah, there. RF exposure, headaches, sleep disruption, tiredness, irritability, very much so. Tinnitus. Had ringing in my ear since being in this flat. Learning and memory problems, cardiovascular system, behavioural problems, gastric problems. So it's not pretty. What I'll do is I'll get my husband to put the still of this on so he can actually look at it, but I guess you can, very best to do is still, but
yeah, we'll put stills on at the end of all the information.
So let's have a look at this chart here. Right, low level link to cancer is 87. Now the reading, the readings in our flat is 1.
Yeah.
So that is slightly higher, so that's pretty bad. 6 was off a Wi-Fi router, which is 6,000 times, which, wow, you know, that, you know, turn your Wi-Fi off when you're not using it. Simple as that. So we can see here, you know, precautionary safety level is 0.119. I'm a bit blind, so forgive me. My eyes have got worse since I've been here. Building
glasses.
And I can't be bothered to put them on. But building biology severe concern. Building biology severe concern is 0.061. Severe concern.
Yeah, of a volt per meter.
So
that's stupidly low, ridiculously low in comparison to what these machines are kicking out.
Yeah. So you know, people are complaining. Oh, where's the bees? There's no bees. Where's the bees gone? Well, the Wi-Fi makes the bees go away, please understand this, because, you know, we did an experiment. There was a woman, a scientist on TV. She said they had 3 hives and they had the Wi-Fi on them for about, I think it was 10 days. And all the...
They were left.
Now, yeah, all the bees left. So people are saying, well, where's the birds? Where's the bees going? Well, actually, it's you guys having Wi-Fi routers in your house. It's causing the bees to go away.
Yeah, and the birds, everything.
Yeah, and you're
killing nature.
Yeah, you're thinking why you're getting sick, why you're getting headaches, why you feel tired, why you're getting sleep, irritable, the list goes on. It's because of the stuff you've got in your house. And why do you let your children have mobile phones? Why?
They're killing them.
Especially younger ones, you know, come on. These things are highly toxic. The reading goes off the charts and you're letting your children have these things? Come on, please wake up before it's too late.
Yeah.
And they reckon in 5 generations, the whole human race will be infertile. And it's happening now, because it hurts sperm, it hurts the eggs. Yeah. Think about it.
Damage when they're children. So when they're and the damage, you won't notice the damage you've done to your children until you have grandkids. They'll be born they'll be born with more autism and things like that, and they'll already be born practically sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you won't be able to, that'll be the end of your family line.
Yeah, and I'm really sick of people saying, well, I'm really worried in case I miss a call. Okay, so you are really worried about missing somebody's call rather than your own health?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if it's really important, they will come to your house, they will come to your work. If it's really important, people will get hold of you. Yeah, how did we cope before before the late 1990s? Yeah, when you're going to meet up with your friends, you say, oh, well, we'll meet you at the King's Arms at 8 o'clock. So you made sure you were there for 8 o'clock, and your mates made sure they were there too. And if someone was 15 minutes late, well, they were 15 minutes late. It wasn't a big issue. Yeah, you said, right, well, yeah, we'll meet at a pub. And then we're going to be there at 8 o'clock, and then at 9 o'clock we'll go off to the concert or do whatever it is we're going to do. And your friends knew that, and if they were running that late, then they just meet us wherever you were going to. You don't need, your mobile phones. You don't need them.
Yeah, and we were really severely addicted around about this time last. Actually, it was probably May, wasn't it? We were really addicted.
Yeah.
You were constantly picking up
every 2 minutes.
2 minutes in his hand all the time, doing my head in. Done a lot of research. I love research. I do read a lot of scientific stuff, and found it's extremely addicting. And we kind of gradually weaned ourselves off the mobile phones. Now we've got a smartphone which is basically on airplane mode all the time. Hasn't got Wi-Fi on it now. It's being mainly used for video camera.
It's only used as a video camera now.
We've got 2 old school Nokias now. But like I say, now it's the most freeing thing when you detox from a mobile phone addiction, and then you can look around and see the horror.
Yeah.
You can see the horror of parents having the children in their arms, babies in their arms, breastfeeding with a mobile phone, with that radiation going at that baby.
But they're more susceptible. You're damaging that child's brain, because we can get the protection from our skulls, because our skulls are a lot thicker. Baby skulls are only really, really thin, and it goes straight through, and it's nuking their brain.
Yeah.
You might as well stick that baby in a microwave.
Yeah, you may as well. And I mean, what broke our heart?
Do less damage.
Yeah, and what broke our heart is when Morpeth the day, there was a father who gave his little child, about 6, a phone to look at, standing there on his phone, hooked on it, and then his little son walked away, gave the phone back to the dad. The dad was completely and utterly ignoring where that little child was. That child was broken-hearted, wanted attention from his father. Now we're seeing this.
Yeah.
We're seeing parents pushing the kids around with a little child in the pram, just looking on the phone. It's, people say, oh, zombie apocalypse. Well, I'm afraid we're there now.
Yeah.
And as parents and responsible adults, we need to do our best for our children, and we need to protect them from damages. And, come on, we need to start something now. We need to...
The zombie apocalypse started, 12 years ago with the invention of the iPhone. I noticed that when I was working as a cycle courier in central London, especially round the city where all the business types are. You get these guys and women coming out of their office with their with their £600 iPhone or whatever it was, and they're just on their phone walking straight out the road in front of me. The amount of near misses I had, and then they'd have a go at me. And I turned around to the people at the time and said, don't worry about the zombie apocalypse. It's not going to be like 28 days later. It's happening now. Look at all these people on their phones, and it's just taken off. Everyone's addicted. Everyone now. There's so many mobile phone zombies out there now. It begs belief, really.
Yeah, and what happens? So this RF radiation makes you really lethargic and tired. So you go more and more into your phone. We noticed that. We've noticed that when we've been to people's houses, we start to go really tired.
Get it here sometimes. If I go into the lounge to do something on the computer, and to upload a video. I'll just have a quick what my subscriptions posted. I'll sit and watch. All of a sudden, it's 3 hours later, and I've just been sat on that sofa for 3 hours in all that radiation, doing myself absolutely no favours at all. So I'm trying to stay off it now.
Yeah. So we're basically limiting time now. Probably going there for about an hour a day. Yeah. I was there an hour this morning. Felt rubbish, so I came and had a lie down. So we're basically keeping it. A little and not lift little and often, that's ridiculous. Just little bits of bouts in there now, not very often.
Yeah, I'm going to go in a little while once we finish recording this and get it uploaded, and then we're not going on again today.
Yeah, I mean, come on, please look around you. Yeah. Please open your eyes. And why are you paying money to kill yourself? Why are you subscribing to these companies who blatantly couldn't give a damn about you. The government couldn't care less. Your schools are blasting your kids with Wi-Fi. We know somebody who's had nosebleeds at school. He's a 10-year-old boy, not going to mention any names. His classmates having nosebleeds at school. He's been suffering from heart palpitations, dizziness, anxiety, panic attacks, high blood pressure, because his school's got Wi-Fi pumping in it. He's 10-year-old. His classmates also the same. And the parent was blaming herself, thought it was her. But you know, what the hell are we doing? Are we going to take responsibility for those we love, or are we just going to murder them? Because that's what this technology does. And why are you spending money on contracts, paying money to these murderers, and doing this to your family?
Yeah. And also, you don't believe us? Read the little booklet that came with your smartphone. It will tell you that it pumps out radiation, and you shouldn't, you shouldn't have it closer than maybe 1 metre to your body. Definitely not held up against the side of your head. You have a read. It's all in there.
Right.
Alright, we're going to sign off now. As usual jargon, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.